Hey guys, Chris here, founder of Rooted Music. Guys, at Rooted, our goal is to help you learn to play the music that you love by coaching you on the why and not just the what. And we're going to do just that in today's tutorial. But before we do, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel here so you don't miss out on any of the new worship tutorials that we have for you. And I'd also love for you to check out the links in the description of this video where you can download our chord chart to this song for free, and also where you can learn more worship songs just like this for just $1 for the first 30 days. Check out those links and let's go ahead and dive into the video.
Hey guys, welcome to Rooted Music. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be learning the song Holy Spirit from specifically the Jesus Culture Live version. And I have to say, on this recording, I don't hear a lot of acoustic guitar, but we are doing an acoustic guitar tutorial. And quite often, that's what we'd be leading the song from if you play acoustic guitar. And to achieve some of the sounds that they're doing on this particular recording and some of their approach, we're going to play it in the key of D, but we're going to capo on the 2nd fret and play in C shapes. And so from now on, I'll just communicate in numbers. If you have any questions about that, you can always refer to our first couple videos that we made about theory and chord structure. But there will be C shapes that you would commonly play just 2 frets down. So diving in, the first intro to the song and the first verse are all the same, and it's just 2 chords that rock back and forth. And that's our 1 chord, which is our C shape. And then a 4 major 7. So to achieve that, you're going to stay where you're at, take your pinky, put it on the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then you're going to move your middle finger down from the 4th string to the 3rd string on the same fret there on the 4th fret. And then you'll still leave this top string open. So it sounds like that. And that's our 4 major 7. And you'll start actually with that C in the bass, but we're still playing, with that D in the bass there where your ring finger is on the 5th fret. You'll still play that. So going from your 1 to the 4 major 7. And in time, this is what it sounds like. To the 4. Back to the 1. And that's the entire intro and first verse. Then when you get to the chorus, it adds 1 more chord. So you've got the 1 chord to the 4 chord, and then it goes to a 2 minor 7 chord. To achieve that, we'll take these 2 fingers and pull them off, and we'll play from the 4th string on down, and you'll leave these fingers where they were for your 4 major 7 chord, but you're going to take this first finger and you're going to bar it over these top 2 strings right here. So that's your chord right there, 2 minor 7. So in time, this is what it sounds like. To the 2. It just plays through that twice. Now to the 2. And that's an entire chorus. And then when it plays the turnaround, after it introduces that progression, it stays on that same progression for the turnaround. 4. Now 2 minor 7. And then you're off back into verse 2, which is just the 1 to the 4. So after the 2nd chorus, they do an instrumental chorus, pretty big on this recording, and then they come down to the bridge. And when they come down to the bridge, again, no acoustic guitar, but if you're by yourself, or even if you're playing acoustic guitar with the band, these are the chords. You could probably block chord for a little while, and then eventually build up with the band, as you'll hear on this recording. And that's what we'll do when we do it in the play down. I'll kind of strum a little bit, spell out the chords, and then I'll leave space for the band to play. But the chords are 4, and instead of our 4 major 7 where we leave this top string open, and that is the actual major 7, we're going to go ahead and bar, kind of like we did in our 2 minor 7. We're going to go ahead and bar this finger over those top 2 strings. So we've got just a straight 4, no major 7. 4, and then 1 over 3. And the 1 over 3 is just our C shape with this note in the bottom, open. So 4, 1 over 3, 2 again, which we learned earlier, 1 over 3. And it just rocks between those 3 chords, back and forth. And it eventually builds up. And the last time they go through it, they hang on this 4, build up, build up, build up, and then they go into a down chorus, which we learned the progression from that earlier. And they eventually build that back up and do a couple instrumental rounds, and then we finish the recording there. They keep going because it's Kim Walker, and she has some amazing stuff to sing over it. And you guys probably, when you're leading it, it's going to go wherever the Holy Spirit might lead. So that's the basic structure of the song and the basic chords. So one more thing just to say about this song really quick, and specifically this version. On the first verse, we talked about how the chords are 1 to 4 major 7. Now there's this, on this recording, and a lot of them, there's a picking pattern through the first verse that on the electric guitar, this is how they're playing it on this particular recording. And I put it into finger picking using a combination of pick and then these 2 fingers. So hopefully you can see that. And it's just continuous the whole time. It's that's what it is when it's on the 1 chord. So then it goes to the 4 chord, and you just take that same pattern that you're doing and you move it all down a string. So and then back to the 1 chord. Literally the whole thing. So if you wanted, I guess you could actually pick it out like maybe the electric guitar player is doing with the pick. That's a lot of skipping back and forth though, so for me it's just easier to keep my fingers right there and then just move them all down 1 string. And again, if I was leading this song live, I probably might do a different variation on that rather than doing the exact same thing, or I might just strum the whole time. So it's whatever you're comfortable with, especially since you might be singing as well. You know, you don't want to overdo it and make it too complicated. So, but that's just if you want to play it just like this recording. That's what is actually going on.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us today in this tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed it and learned a lot through it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel here so you don't miss any of the new tutorials we have coming up. And make sure to check out those links in the description of this video so you don't miss out on the chord chart and you don't miss out on more and more worship song coaching for just $1 for the first 30 days. Check out those links and we'll see you soon.